Well, hello survivors, and welcome to We Who Survive. My name is James, and this is episode 25 of season 2 of The Hunter, and we have our health hammers going. They're going a little bit slow for my taste. I'm not sure if our wind is just not that great up here or what, but this has been bothering me. When I was in creative taking screenshots of stuff and things, the unevenness of this actually really does bother me. And I think it would be easy enough to fix. Like, I don't think I really have to make a whole new diagram. I think I can just go through with new earth and like rework it to be even around this. That's just gonna be such a pain in frickin' survival. And then I'm gonna have to keep jumping to creative to do this, to look at it right. I think honestly, please forgive me, especially, oh my god, we're starting the episode like this. I think I'm just gonna do it in creative, guys. I mean, it's freaking medium fertility soil. I'm surrounded by it. I have a bunch of it in a chest. I'm barely even cheating in that sense. I really just want to do it from up high so I can actually see. Maybe it'll save me an hour of recording because the guess and check from survival to the sky doesn't seem fun. Crap, I'm already sort of losing track of what exactly I just added. Okay, you know what? That's it then. I'm committing. I'm just gonna do this in creative real quick. And that is what it is. And you're not gonna judge me, please. I only have so much time in my life. Alright, let's do this. Let's even this bloody thing out. This will be my treat for all the Lost Borax episodes. Come on, boys. Give me something. Something is still off. Let me pinpoint. Oh, okay. It's this layer. I thought I was done. I'm so close to done. Look how close we are. That should do it. I think that evens us out all around now. I'm going to take a quick look. We'll have to get a good look during the day because the sun's starting to go down. But yeah, look at this, people. I think it's evened out. Okay. I cheated a little bit. I went into creative. Sometimes we all cheat a little bit. You can admit that.
Kind of like a Pearl Harbor. Okay. That was real sneaky too, huh?
So let's just forget about that fact and we're gonna move on. No more creative. I think one of the next things I'd like to do, honestly, is I want to keep expanding the stone pathing now. That's sort of a chill activity with chill resources to grab. I shouldn't have to wander off for 4 friggin' episodes to find soil and stones. And then it's gonna look a lot nicer. It's gonna make walking a lot faster. Got a lot of decisions to make on style because I've never really fully pathed out a base, but we're gonna do it with this one. Look at those things. They're barely moving. This might have been a terrible place to build a windmill. I'm starting to wonder. I feel like my windmill's barely ever moving. I'm really high up, which is supposed to help. So, I mean, I didn't even have to build a huge windmill. It's only like 14 axles or whatever in between. So I shouldn't be losing power. Should just be getting the full benefit of high altitude, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly is next, but stone pathing is the next big thing. I might get distracted with some small stuff. It's just good to be free again, people. It's good to not be hunting borax. You know what? I gotta get away up there from the inside. I don't know if that's for this episode, but that's definitely gotta happen. So that will be in the plans, because I'm tired of doing this. Look how cursed third-person ladder climbing is. Oh my gosh. Tell you what though, it's a beautiful view from up here. Look at everything we built so far. It's not even a year. This is crazy compared to run 1. This is more of like the end of year 2 of run 1, and we're not even at the end of year 1 yet. So we are going crazy. Let's keep it going. Alrighty, very nice. That's not the end of putting the forge together. I'm not even gonna hook this up yet, so I just sort of gotta set this somewhere for now. This is the quern, but I did bring over our bloomeries, and this is about the general setup for the forge. So it's a little tight, but it's not as bad as I thought, and it feels more roomy than in run 1, how I had like the long one. For some reason this does feel more roomy. I don't know if it is, but it sure does feel like it. So I'm not fully migrated yet. I still would like to bring some more materials. I've definitely got chests to build and all that type of fun stuff, but it's a start. I can come in here at any time and I can work now. So the forge is now practical and running. Looks like I'm gonna need a new crock. All right, just more figuring out what I'm doing. I can't even tell you exactly what's next yet again. I'm such a bad YouTuber. I'm sorry. I'll see you somewhere soon. So I think stone pathing is definitely immediately next, and the reason I say that is I really want to get the pathing around the forge, and I want to get the stairs going up to all 4 doors, and I want to connect all that and then connect all of that to the main path, which in front of the forge I think we already have, but we're going to start going double wide in general. I really like the look of the bigger stone paths in other people's world. It's just so cramped over here. I went with 1 and I might expand it to 2 now that I have more materials. But this should be like the smallest, thinnest parts of the path. And then hopefully the rest of the property gets built out much bigger. And so this little 2 wide path may lead to like a 3 wide or 4 wide or something crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I end up building a giant castle like I want ultimately. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. Oh, the bushes. This reminds me, I saw this cool thing. Was it Reddit or Discord? I don't know. So I definitely can't credit whatever cool person I saw do this, but thank you for posting it on the internet somewhere. Okay, these are, I thought I had copper shears for some reason. Check this out. Prune. Look at this. You can trim your bushes in Vintage Story. Now, I don't know if anyone's gonna mod Nair in, but for now, you can trim your bushes manually in Vintage Story. So, not bad, not bad. And now it'll look a lot better with our stone path right next to it. They won't be like coming out onto the path all disheveled like. So that's a cool thing to do. I'm glad to learn that feature. Look at this. You learn new things all the time. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours. I think I'm coming up on 200 hours. Doesn't matter. Still learning new things. All right. Let me get to this path. Probably going to be a lot of montaging and stuff. I don't have too much to talk about with the path. It's just got to be done. And I'm sort of figuring it out as I go because that's half the fun. A lot of people plan everything out in creative. And I do like doing that to some extent. But I mean, a lot of the fun is just making it as you go. It's like Legos as a kid. And I need shovels. I have an iron shovel. No? Iron shovel. All right, let's get to work, people. All right, so I'm like nearly done. I haven't pathed this to the front, but the only thing is this feels really lacking to me, honestly. This feels too small and not even moderately grandiose enough. Let's take a look from above. We'll see how it actually looks. Looks like a pencil path. It's a little too thin for my liking. I think we need to widen it out, especially the corners. Look at the corners. That looks so bad. I don't know if I can actually make it look good, but I think I can make it look less bad. So maybe that's what we'll go for, is we'll just go for less bad. I'm not very good at this, okay? I'm just starting. I guess in hindsight, I can also like chisel the path, maybe. I think I have the chisel all blocks on, so I could theoretically chisel grass to like make a half block. I don't know. It's coming along though. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's definitely better than no pathing, but I'm just not quite happy with it. And maybe we'll go too wide over here. I really wanted to stay like away from like directly on the building against the bushes, but we might just do that. Or maybe the other side, I'm not sure. Gotta get this up there regardless. All right, well, whatever. That should do it for our check-in. You have the general idea. I'm basically done, but I'm not quite satisfied. And I think I'm just gonna keep working on it a little bit here. All right, I think that's actually going to finish up the primary part of the stone pathing. So that's the backside, that's my real concern. This is what I wanted to get going, because this is what we'll be facing whatever expansion of the property there is, really. Then what connects over here isn't quite so important, but I was looking at if I want to make it double wide or not. I can't quite make up my mind on that fact. I may still wind up doing it. But yeah, here's where it is in general. So I think it looks pretty good. Got all my staircases. We're all stone paths. So look at this. We can walk really, really fast. Now, I might make some more adjustments along the way here and there, but the primary pathing project for this episode is done. But it's just the more I look at it all, the less satisfied I am with it. I probably now have the materials. I could go double wide on that big one that goes all the way down. So maybe we'll do that. But I'm not dissatisfied. Look at what we got going, people. This is pretty sick, to be honest. I wish I had people playing with me. I'm like building a small community in society almost. And there's nobody here to enjoy it with me. But that's okay. It's sort of like real life, I guess. All right. You get back into survival, and I'm not sure what's next, but after so much borax hunting, it's fun to just work on my property and do little chores and run around on my stone path. So I'll probably keep doing stuff like that. Freaking bees, they're coming back soon. Damn it, it's almost that time. You know what I should do? I need to get rid of that gravel, and I need to just put shale here. Because this always pees me off when I look at it. And this building is maybe gonna come down. I don't know, because it is technically still like my clay kilns, so I might keep it up. So just in case, this is probably worth doing. Let's do it. Very small detail, but I notice it every time I walk past. Bada bing. Now let's throw a little bit of bada boom on there, and we are good. And I think I have one more over here too. Yeah. Dig this guy up. Haha! Now we have an official half shale or slate. I was just looking at it. I should know. Slate, yes. A half slate, half dirt building. Okay, most excellent. All right, what's next? I don't know what's next, but I gotta do stuff. At some point, we should also make lanterns, because I have copper now. I guess I gotta make copper bars first, so maybe we'll do that this episode. What to do? I'm just so happy right now. Basically, once you get the forge done, you're like, the biggest stress of starting is off your back. So I'm pretty satisfied with this right now. Pretty satisfied with myself. I was starting to double up the stone pathing in front of the house and the trader and the farm and everything, and then it slapped me like a tuna fish that I have not done my charcoal pit. And if we're going to be doing iron blooms and glass, we're going to need charcoal to run the bloomeries, because I don't have black coal. I keep finding brown coal, but not black coal. And that's about everything I had that I'm willing to sacrifice out of my chest. So I gotta go chop a bunch of trees. What a mundane early day style chore. I don't even know if this is worth montaging. I mean, unless I get attacked by a bear or something, I'll pretty much always show you that, unless it's like extremely uneventful and or just gonna break up my editing. But yeah, I think it's just time to go chop trees. I'll probably just meet you after that. I gotta do charcoal, which charcoal is just the most boring chore. There's really not much value in you watching me unless you need to learn how to do it. And if that's the case, I probably covered it better in run 1 because it was new to me. So anyway, I'm done yapping. I gotta go chop trees. going to say that whole adventure turned out pretty dang good. I'm about to start the charcoal pit up. I have almost a whole extra charcoal pit's worth in the back there. I just need one more big layer like that, but I think I'd like to get another charcoal pit or two prepared. So I may go chop more trees, but I'm not sure I'm gonna go do that right away. All right, there's our charcoal pit up and running. There's all the extra logs. As you probably saw somewhere sometime, I did a bunch of hunting. I got chased by a bear, and then for maybe the first time, I went to my little death pit because there was just a bunch of stuff stuck in there, and I heard it. And then when I went in there, I had to grab everything because I need the skins for leather. I can use the fat. That's the main thing. I got a good amount of fat, so we can maybe start crafting windmill stuff again. Yeah, it was a good resource run overall. It turned out to be way more than just trees. So that wasn't bad. And all I had to do was avoid the bear. Other than avoiding the bear, everything else was pretty cut and dry. Just a little boring and annoying, like freaking drifters, dude. They're just annoying. So freaking annoying. All right, I'm maybe gonna finish doubling up this path. I got a bunch of granite too, so I can use that to make my stone pathing. That's great because I don't use granite for anything else. So time to finish up some random chores before I go to bed, and we'll see what we get up to. All right, there it is. Now the front path is also doubled up. It's not such a big deal, but I've been wanting to do that for a while. I just, it was rather low priority. Yeah, I'm in creative, but screw it, dude. I just wanted to replace the one block. And look at it. I think that looks a lot better now. Doesn't look so anemic. So yeah, that looks a lot better. It almost looks something like a road. Almost. Ooh, I think I am gonna have to double these up then though, right? I think that's gonna be a necessary evil. So I might do that. Gotta figure out, do I want it on like the left side of the single or the right side of the single? Might make sense to have it on the inside towards the building, because then it's like 2 to the walk up. That might make more sense. Anyway, for now, I'm moving on. I'm gonna try to be done with the stone pathing. I don't have any leather running, but I'm just shy of having enough to do a run. I need some more medium leather hides or whatever the heck, you know. Like I need to kill some wolves or something. I think though, I'm gonna knock out the most boring thing while it's day. I'm gonna go cut down a bunch more pine trees to hopefully get some more charcoal pits pre-prepared so I can just keep them running to feed our bloomery. And I'm gonna try and do that during the day. So hopefully this time it's not interesting and I really do just see you after the frickin' trees. But I don't know, we'll see. I can use fat and leather, so if I come across some animals, I'm probably hunting. Alright, we're not quite filled up, but it's starting to get dark, and I don't want to get greedy, so I'm going to get the heck out of here. That is a lot of wood. My real goal, once I realized I had enough for the charcoal pit, not only to pre-prepare that, but then another, I wanted to also maybe get enough for a tiny bit of firewood. I think I might have accomplished that. I'm not 100% sure, but I am sure that we do be having a lot of wood as of right now. So that is for sure. This looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset too. I can't wait to get up here. Hopefully I can actually see some of it. The sky is beautiful regardless. Look at the windmill against the sky. Boy, if this ain't living. And got the moon up there. Oh, geez, dude. Yeah, I guess we're not really going to be able to see the sunset itself. But look at the sky it's creating. This is great. This is great. This is the vintage story vibes, bros, right here. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. The charcoal pit's still going. All right, let's see how much wood. How much wood do we got? Don't want to use the iron axe any more than I have to. That's why I still keep making flint tools, by the way. I don't have to be making flint tools necessarily, but just save me that much duration on my iron axe. So I'm going to take it every time. Oops. Oops. Looks like we're a little filled up. All right, let's start laying logs. That sounded actually, that might want to be careful how I say that. Laying logs. Oh, I'm going to lose viewers. All right, there is one charcoal pit pre-prepared. I think I can pre-prepare at least one more. And then we'll see how much I have after that. And if it turns into firewood or if it turns into part of another pre-prepare, I'm not sure. Let's see. All right, it's getting dark. So for your viewing pleasure, I will hold the lamp of hunger. In case you don't recall, when you have something in your offhand, it makes your hunger rate go up by, I think it's 10 or 15%. All right, I'll make this the final pre-prepare stack. And maybe I'll lay down one more. All right, the rest of this becomes firewood. Not that it's a lot, but it is what it is, what it is. Woohoo! All right, not bad though. Not bad at all. We have a lot of spare wood ready to go to fire up the charcoal pit over and over, which will mean we can keep running the bloomery over and over, which means lots of glass, lots of iron. And oh my god, I still have to go get meteoric iron. I have it marked all over my map. All right, we're gonna have to do that. I think one last thing before I go to bed. There's not really gonna be too much to show you. It's just sort of sitting around waiting for my copper to get warm. But I think I want to pour some copper bars. So let's do that, because then I can make copper plates and we can use those for lanterns, or I can use them for nails, or I can make spears. Decisions. Let's see what I do. I guess for now I'm just going to be pouring bars because I'm not staying on any later than that. So let's pour bars. Well, after a nice little sleep, there's our iron bars. I already got them, dog. So I guess I'll probably set them down in the forge. I'm not going to work them right now, but that's where we will work them. So I just got to figure out where I'm going to put them. And otherwise, no, that's too tight. Otherwise, that wraps this one up. So thank you for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Not quite sure what's coming up next. I'm a free man now, though, so whatever I decide, that's what's next.